Several areas in China, July 29, 2024.
这是我们这条河上的游船，我的天呐，被吹走了。
哇哇，开游了，这个你来游泳。
The Wanshui embankment in Shangtan, Hunan has collapsed by 77 meters and more than 3,000 people have been evacuated. According to CCTV News on July 29, since July 26, many towns and villages in Zixing City, Chenzhou, Hunan province have experienced extremely heavy rain, and the 24-hour rainfall at some stations has exceeded the historical extreme value in Hunan province. As a result, the road to the outside world from Bamiyanshan Township, which is located deep in the mountains, has been cut off. At present, 8 out of 10 villages in Bamiyanshan Township are still missing. This morning, 10 rescue teams walked to the missing villages to investigate the disaster and help evacuate trapped people. At around 8 p.m. last night, July 28, the 4th embankment in Xintang Village, Gojiachao, Yisuhe Town, Shangtan County, Shangtan City, Hunan Province was threatened with collapse. The Natural Disaster Engineering Emergency Rescue Center of the Ministry of Emergency Management, China Ineng, dispatched 200 professional rescue forces and 110 professional equipment from Changsha, Hunan, Nanning, Guangxi, Weiyang, Guizhou, Hefei, Anhui and other places to rush to the location of the embankment breach.
现在这个下雨就是不会积水，出行就比较方便一点。
你臭脆烂面，录音回来声过。
As of 3:58 a.m. today, 29th, the breach had expanded to 77 meters. According to China Ineng, the road at the breach site is narrow and the road conditions are poor. It can only be passed in one direction, and the speed of stone transportation is slow. A total of 3,832 people in Xintang Village and Xinyu Village affected by the disaster have been evacuated. At present, rescue efforts are being intensively carried out. At present, the width of the breach has not changed much. The water level inside and outside the embankment is basically the same, and the flow rate is slowing down. Rescue forces from all parties are making every effort to search for and rescue the trapped people. The Chinese Ineng rescue team is widening the approach road and building a staggered platform to fully prepare for the next step of construction and sealing.
沾到桥头入口那个门全都涂倒了。
On the morning of July 29th, the Hunan Military Division organized militia to evacuate people trapped in floods in Dongting Village, Hunan County. According to the website of the Ministry of Emergency Management, at around 8 p.m. on July 28, the 4th embankment in Dongting Village, Gorges, Yisuhe Town, Hunan County, Hunan City, Hunan Province was threatened with collapse. After receiving the report, Wang Shangxi, Minister of the Emergency Management Department, immediately made arrangements, requiring all efforts to transfer personnel to ensure the safety of the masses and rescue personnel, and to mobilize professional forces, materials and equipment to conduct scientific research. Deal with the dangerous situation. Ministry leaders Wang Daoshi and Zhou Tian contacted the Hunan Provincial Emergency Management Department and the Fire Rescue Corps of the National Emergency Command Headquarters to dispatch and understand the situation on site and guide the emergency response work. After the dispatch, the National Defense General Working Group led by Wang Daoshi rushed to the scene overnight. The reporter learned from the Chinese Hunan technical expert team who was on the scene to rescue the emergency situation. In response to the danger of the 4th embankment breaking in Yisuhe Town, Hunan County, Wanshui, after investigation and research by the expert team, one-way occupation, one-brick vertical blocking, and heightening and thickening were adopted. The tactics of organizing the gap sealing, anti-seepage, and breath holding were adopted. First, the embankment breach caused flooding. The local water level was high and the road conditions that caused the breach were poor, which was not conducive to emergency vehicle traffic. Second, the other side had no traffic conditions, so the only way to transport stones to the gap was through one-way occupation, which reduced the transportation speed. Furthermore, if the water level remains high and the other bank is inaccessible to traffic, it is expected that at the last moment of the gap closure, as the water flow in the gap becomes more and more rapid, one-way encroachment and collapse of the other bank may occur. If this happens, we can only continue to think of ways to move the stones to the other side of the collapse to fix its foot. Over 120,000 people evacuated due to heavy rain in many places in Guangdong due to Gaimi. Guangzhou, July 28 affected by the outer circulation of Typhoon Gamai and the southwest monsoon. Shantou, Zhejiang, Chaozhou, Meizhou and other places in Guangdong have experienced heavy rain since the 25th. The maximum cumulative rainfall recorded in Hunan was 576.9 millimeters, and secondary disasters such as floods and landslides occurred in some areas. At present, the province has organized an early evacuation of more than 120,000 people. As of the morning of the 28th, rainfall was mainly concentrated in Yangzhong, Jiangmen, Zhongshan, Zhaoqing, Shanwei and other places. In the past 12 hours, the maximum cumulative rainfall of 186 millimeters was recorded in Yangdong Yishao City, Yanjiang. At present, the Pearl River Water Control Bureau and the Pearl River Water Conservancy Commission of the Ministry of Water Resources of China, hereinafter referred to as the Pearl River Commission, maintain the Level 4 Flood Control Emergency Response and the Level 4 Flood Prevention Emergency Response. Guangdong has launched the Provincial Level 4 Disaster Relief Emergency Response and maintained the Level 3 Flood Control Emergency Response.
我靠！我靠！开车人很危险。哈。